Hello, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today we're looking at this Vizio H1 OLED with the Xbox Series X hooked up to it. Now, if you look over here on the left side of the screen, you'll see the model name, OLED 55H1. Firmware, obviously it's the highest firmware I can get right now. And then you come down here, got it hooked into HDMI, resolution 2160p, frame rate 120. Dolby Audio DD, HDR10. Because that's the one thing Dolby Vision will not work with this TV in 120 Hertz with VRR support enabled. And then right here we have VRR. Yes. See, right here. Yes. Down here at the lower left-hand corner. Now, if you come up here and you look at the frame right here, I want you to keep your eyes on that because this is Halo playing in 120 frames a second. So, now, we're going to go ahead and we're going to start moving around and we're going to watch that frame rate. Wow, that's holding that 120 pretty good over here, isn't it? Ooh, dang, we got that all the way down to 69. Dang, man. That's some pretty wild dropping. But you saw how long it said to 69 for, like a whole second. Ooh, dang, all the way down to 50. Okay, I better watch the screen because somebody's shooting at me. Oh, there you are. All right, that's crazy. So yeah, we're obviously getting some, obviously we're seeing the frame rate fluctuate, showing you that yes, VRR is definitely enabled. It's keeping my screen nice and fluid the whole time. Now this is running at 1440p, so. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, you would kind of expect that, you know, 1440p on this. Sorry, I can't hear them. Hey, man, these guys are pretty mean. What do they got over here? What are you guys hiding over here? Show me what you got. Show me what you got. So, yeah. So, I mean, obviously, you can see that the VRR is 100%, in fact, working on my Xbox Series X. So, basically, yeah, I don't understand why that wouldn't be working on my beautiful PlayStation 5. Like, I don't understand. Like, and nobody can tell me why it will work on my Xbox Series S, my Series X. Nobody can tell me why it works on this, but it doesn't work on my good old fashioned PlayStation 5, you know, the best console ever made. You know, the one that is just like blowing things out of the water with these new features. You know what's funny? Is that VRR doesn't even work on the Spider-Man 60 or on the fidelity mode. You literally have to have 120 hertz in VRR for that to even be possible for you. So even if you are one of the unlucky fellas that decided to go with a welfare TV instead of the elite PlayStation, 5 experience that only the elite PlayStation guys get to enjoy, then yeah, that really sucks. Ooh, you get stuck, man, if you don't have that. You don't get the full experience. You don't get the full experience. You get to be stuck with your 40 frames. Well, I do at least get the 40 frames a second mode because that's new, and that's what I was feeling the other day. Was I was getting to experience that at 40, and then like the lock 60 or whatever on the other one. So yeah, nobody can explain to me why this isn't possible on my PlayStation 5. They just keep telling me I bought a trash TV, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, why it works perfectly on my Xbox? You know what else? My Xbox works on both of my monitors. That's freaking insane, But for some reason, my PlayStation can't do that. Like, why can't my PlayStation work on either of them? I just don't get it, So I mean, instead of telling me I bought a trash TV, maybe maybe somebody, maybe you know, you think the PlayStation community would want to know this kind of stuff. That, hey man, I like to call it PlayStation's PlayStation's surprise mechanics. PlayStation surprise mechanics. Hey, you bought a PlayStation 5 and you got a 4K HDMI 2.1 TV that has VRR support. Surprise! It doesn't work for you because it doesn't work. And I'm like, okay, whatever. But, you know, in order, I mean, honestly, to be fair to PlayStation, to be 100% fair, they never even said they were going to have, I don't remember them ever advertising that VRR support was going to be an option on the PlayStation 5 anyway. So, I mean, that's the one thing that, you know, I'll at least be fair. They never really did market it as saying, yeah, you're going to get HDMI or you're going to get VRR support. So, I mean, I'll give them that. I can't be 100% too mad because they never told me I was going to get that feature in the first place. But it does suck that now that it is available. That really does suck that my TV's probably not going to be compatible with it outside of 48 to 60 frames a second, which really is. I mean, I guess I'll take it if that's the best I can get. If that's the best the PlayStation can do for me, that's great. I guess I'll take it. I don't see what the problem is. I mean, clearly VRR support works on this set, so I don't know. That doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand why. I don't understand why I'm not able to get that. You know, maybe it is a bug with Vizio, but I put out to Vizio support and I put out to PlayStation support. And I'll tell you what, the only one that got back to me already was Vizio. They said that they are looking into it to see if it is a problem on their end, and they will do everything they can to make that happen. So I mean, I do feel pretty good. I do feel good about that. I do feel like that's something that they are really looking into, because it's not just my model, it's the P series and all the other ones from Vizio are all capping out at 60 frames a second. So obviously it's something in the software from the PlayStation 5 or something that is making it so this TV is not compatible, because clearly it is an HDMI 2.1 with VRR support running at 2160p. So, oh no, I almost did something I didn't want to do. That would have been terrible. So, yeah, that's the video. I'm going to keep this one short. This is clearly proof that this TV does run at variable refresh rate up to 120 frames a second. So if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.